Hi supervisors, this video is to quickly outline how we can best help each of our personal project students at this stage, which is preparing for their first official academic honesty meeting. So all of the students have just been assigned their supervisors, and you can also find that list here. Not every match perfectly aligned with the interests, but we can still support the students and still help them figure out how to document their process no matter what. So the biggest focus right now is to help our students solidify their learning goal and their product goal. So each student should have one goal based around what they want to learn and one goal based around what they want to make or create. And it's our job to help them finalize this. So I'm going to show you how to do that today and how to support them today. So as a reminder, I've linked in the resource folder here, which I've shared with you during our original overview presentation of the personal project, but it's right here. Right now, the things that will be most helpful for you to look at will be the overview and the planning folder. So first I'm going to dive into planning and then we'll come back to the overview. But if you look in the planning folder, there is this presentation here, which is about setting a goal and selecting a product. So all the students now should be focusing in on what they want to make and what they want to learn. I'll just be skimming through these presentations, but know that these are here for you to look at more closely if you have a question. And of course, you can always reach out to me. So as an example, a student could want to learn more about fitness, and they could document their learning by creating a series of workout videos. Furthermore, a student could want to learn more about the history of a specific battle that took place in World War I, let's say the Battle of the Somme, and maybe they want to document that learning by recording the events in a comic book, right? There's really no two wrong products and goals, but they should be somewhat linked, and they should be able to, this should be something that the students are passionate about. They should be able to prove that passion. So right now, the really important way that we can help guide them, or the key way that we can guide them, is to help them focus in on clear topics, clear learning goals, and product goals that they have a passion about or a passion for. You can look through these slides for some questions that I've given them to help them lead them on their way, but you can also talk to them about this one-on-one. A key thing that they need to be doing at this stage is, like I've said, absolutely documenting or proving that they have an interest and a passion for what they want to learn about and what they want to make. I've recommended that they do that in brainstorms. There's many different ways to do this properly. I linked in some options for them, but they need to be showing us that they have a defined interest in what they're doing. So what do they do with these brainstorms? What do they do with this proof that they're interested in? Well, they need to put it on Manage Back. So I've given them, the students, their own version of these process journal tips here in overview. Like I said, the students have their own version right here, but this is our version that's updated for us so we can see. The students, you'll be able to view your students' work by going through these pages, but it's really important that the students document their work. So in this case, at this stage, it should be that brainstorm in their process journal. And they'll be able to do that here. So either the student can show you this here in their process journal, or they'll have something physical to show you and for you to talk through. But we just really need to establish with our students what they want to do and why they want to do it. So that's what you really need to be hammering down at this stage. Furthermore, your students need to document this first official meeting in the Academic Honesty Meetings tab, which is right over here on their own page. It says Meetings with Supervisors. These three spaces are for the 3 official meetings. Like we've said, you and your student can meet more frequently about different things, but at this stage, we need to document this first official meeting, which should take place on or by September 13th. And in this this brief summary of the meeting, which can only be 500 characters, your student should record the key things you talked about and the key advice they received, and document, obviously, that the ideas we are forming are theirs and that they are being academically honest throughout this process. So that must be done. They can fill this out with you during the meeting, or you can jot down some notes for them or with them, and they can fill this in later on their own. But this will be really important as we end the process for our report and our academic honesty form. On this as well, I've included further resources for what the student should be doing that you can take a look through, and you can help your student if they have questions about the process journal at this stage. So what I'd really like for you to do is to help your student decide on finalizing their learning goal and their product goal, and then from there we'll move forward, and then next week I will provide you with some resources on how to support them in their planning, in their research, in their inquiry at this stage. So all we have to do now is help guide them towards a learning goal and a product goal that they are interested in and they are passionate about.